Hey, it's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Chris Giese with London Properties. Chris, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back. We got 3 properties we're going to talk about today.
Yes, sir.
But before we get into that, how's the market doing?
Market's still good.
Yeah?
Yeah, interest rates dropped somewhat recently. They're floating
that's good.
a little over 4%, depending on what type of loan you get and how long a term. But
yeah. So that helps out buyers.
Definitely.
And that also helps sellers, because buyers can buy.
That's right.
Sellers want to sell, but they need buyers to buy, and you got to come to that mutual agreement point, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, let's look at what do we got here for the first one.
Well, this is my listing in Visalia. It's a 1932 Tommy Court, 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. Square footage is 2,318 square feet. The lot size is 11,389 square feet.
That's pretty good size.
Yeah, they've meticulously taken care of this home. While the people were living it, they've updated, upgraded.
Oh,
That's the living room right there. Right there, it's the formal dining. Looking into the kitchen, there's a nice center kitchen island.
They updated it.
It's got tile flooring. It's really nice, very well taken care of. It's got all the amenities that today's buyers are looking for.
Cool.
And it's clean and move-in ready.
Well, that right that's there always a nice thing, huh?
Yeah, it's got a living room and a family room, vaulted ceilings. Now we're looking down the hallway there, and probably going to look into one of the bedrooms.
Okay, Chris, how many bedrooms was this again?
4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms.
And 2 baths.
And 2 baths.
There's the hallway bath right there.
Okay.
And now it's got built-in cabinetry. That's showing the built-in cabinetry as we go into the master bedroom. And there's from the doorway to the master bedroom, and that's looking from the other side. And you're going to love this bathroom here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that sunken tub there. And it's got the window right there, which looks out to the swimming pool. It's frosted glass, so people can't peer in. And the shower is nice and oversized.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, they built it to their taste so that they could live in it comfortably. They were an elderly couple that have moved out of the area. It's got a nice walk-in
when you say
closet.
they built it, is this a custom build?
No, they didn't build it.
I mean, when they
bought it. When they bought it. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're asking $390,000 for it.
Okay.
I've looked at the comps. There are comps that can justify that price.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've already been getting a few calls from it. There's indoor laundry with the granite and the garage too. So the men always got to look in the garage. It's already got its built-in cabinets.
For us guys, that's an important sales point.
Yeah. And the furnace was replaced about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Now we're looking into the backyard there. And that's from the French doors, looking at the patio.
Okay, now, Chris, I'm not real familiar with Visalia. Whereabouts in Visalia is that exactly?
It is north of Walnut, east of Shirk.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Visalia.
And
it's in a really nice neighborhood.
Nice
Some of these
neighborhood?
subdivisions, there's multi-million-dollar homes in these surrounding subdivisions.
Well, that's always nice.
Yeah. And it's a desired neighborhood. A lot of people are looking.
Back?
It's got a nice pool.
Oh, yeah. You're living in Visalia. What a great attribute.
And
that's
it's
good.
got solar.
Okay.
Solar on the top of it there. It's called a pay-purchase solar. The solar was installed for free, but the owners have to buy their electricity from that company at a cost of 16 cents per kilowatt hour.
Okay.
So that's really good in savings with that.
That's great. Now, how long has that been on the market?
Just a few days.
Just a few days?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think today's the 4th day.
That's okay. That's looking good.
Yeah.
That's, if you're looking to buy in Visalia way, that looks like it might be something that you might want to check out. Okay, what are we looking at next year?
The next one, let's see what he pulls up. Okay, this is in Clovis.
Okay.
1611 Beverly Avenue. A complete remodel. He replaced the windows. He got energy-efficient tinted windows. All the doors were replaced. It does also have a living room and a family room.
So
right there
when you say complete, we're talking complete.
He gutted the interior, including the walls, and took out all the doors and the electrical and appliances, put in brand new appliances, the faux tile flooring.
And this is in Clovis.
This is in Clovis.
Kind of a nice place to live.
It is a real nice place to live. And this guy's been putting in a lot of smart features. The the stove and oven is Wi-Fi operated if you need to operate Wi-Fi.
Oh, be still my heart.
And the dishwasher is Wi-Fi operated. So is the thermostat, and so is the sprinkler system.
Holy smokes.
And he put everything that energy efficient in there, including the lighting. He's got LED bulbs in all the fixtures, which they're about a 20-year lifespan for these LEDs. So people are looking for energy efficiency and something that is completely upgraded, completely remodeled in a great neighborhood of Clovis. This is the one for you.
You know, Chris, I'm amazed. You know, I see these homes and the things that they're doing to them nowadays, the things that are available to people. It's amazing. You know, I go back to the old gas stoves you had to light with a match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even have the electric igniter. Had to strike a match, and hopefully didn't have the gas on.
We're not going to talk about that. Anyway.
That's the master bath there. Yeah. I mean, that was all remodeled. Everything that he put in there is brand new, remodeled, upgraded current fixtures, and the backyard is a really nice 7,350 square foot backyard.
Yeah, nice.
And it's in a great neighborhood near Clovis Unified High School, north of Shaw, west of Fowler.
Okay.
So it's a very desirable area, and
nice
it's really
area.
close to all the shopping and restaurants that people love to go to.
And you're not too far from the freeway there.
No, not at all.
You know, so you got it all. What's the asking on this one?
The asking on that one is $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, we found comps out there that justify that price,
bet.
especially with all the improvements and upgrades that he's put into it.
You know, oftentimes sellers get very impressed with the value of their home. You know, and comps really don't matter to a seller that thinks their home is worth more than
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, you got to
But
show.
when you match them up with the comps in the area, then you're looking at what the market is. You
Right.
know? And when you're looking at someplace like this, that the comp, they meet the comps, but I'll hazard a guess that most of the comps don't meet this particular house with all the amenities that it's got in it.
No, they don't actually. Yeah. I mean,
you can look at, say, your home matches the comps, but do the comps equate to what it is that you've got?
And with this guy here, he's been doing these remodels through me for the last 3 years now, and he's very tech savvy, so he puts all the bells and whistles in there. And I'm always impressed with the new Wi-Fi inventions that are coming out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If someone's driving along, like, oh wait a minute, I need to do the dishes. They go on their phone, start the dishwasher. Or, hey, let's water the lawn. Hey, let's turn up the heat while we're on our way home. Make sure it's nice and warm in the house.
There you go.
All done with your smartphone. Awesome. Yeah,
and that's 3 on that one. Yeah, that's a right price in the right neighborhood. That's great. Now this last place, or this last listing that you got, now this is a piece of property.
Yes.
And you say it's 40 acres?
It's 40 acres in Miramonte. It doesn't have an address because there's no structure on it. So It's just the lot number, lot 15, Dunlap Rd in Miramonte. It's a beautiful piece
That's
of
up
property.
in the foothills.
It's up in the foothills. There's probably snow up there right now because the snow level came down pretty low.
Oh, I know.
But there's a natural spring on the water. There's a picture of that. So there's natural spring water bubbling up. There's a stream that borders the southern side of the property there. Humongous manzanita groves, and it's even got pine trees on it. So you got pines and oaks and manzanita. That picture right there is at the knoll. And look at the views on it right there. If someone wanted to build a house right there, they could have 360-degree views.
That is beautiful.
This one is priced to sell at $65,000.
Wow, for 40 acres.
For 40 acres.
That's awesome.
There are no improvements on it. There's not a well drilled into it. There's no fencing on the property. The sticking point for this one here is that the road that leads to it is not a deeded access. It's not a deeded easement.
Okay.
Even though there's a road that goes to it, it's not deeded. So the new owner would have to pursue.
Do their due diligence.
They'd have to pursue that. And in California, you can't legally landlock a piece of property.
Right.
So
there is a pathway to get that
There's
resolved.
a pathway to get to it resolved. But at $1,500 an acre for 40 acres.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
With the views, up there and at that altitude. Now, I asked you to explain to me where it was at. Miramonte, now that's up above Squaw Valley. Okay. When I think of Squaw Valley, I begin to think about like Sequoia National Park or whatever. So
this property here is actually just a couple parcels away from Highway 245.
Okay.
Which is the road that comes out of Visalia. So you could go from that piece of property on the 245 up to the 180 into the Sequoia National Forest in about less than a half-hour drive.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
You got great views from your property, and if you like being up in the mountains, and I do, You know, it's
I do too.
yeah.
A lot of people that are living up there, they like the isolation of it.
You bet.
Because you don't have neighbors and elbow to elbow. You know, your closest neighbor you might be able to see with a pair of binoculars, but
I have a neighbor down the way that keeps a telescope out, but we've got a nice growth of trees between them and us. But no, I live up in the mountains, and I love it. It's, you know, if you get used to living up there, and it's not like living in the city, but you never want to come back.
no, I like the peacefulness and the tranquility of it.
That's
you know.
great, man.
That would be a great, $1,500 an acre.
$1,500. That's incredibly priced to sell. That's
Yes.
great.
Yes, and I think I'm this close. I've got somebody. I got a nibble right now,
Okay.
but he hasn't completely bit the hook for me to set it. But it's still available. So if somebody's interested,
If you're thinking, man, it doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. Not, you know, land in California is not getting cheaper anywhere you live.
no, it's not. We
And
probably have
you know, Chris, one of the great things about living up in the foothills today that wasn't so much in days gone by is that piece of property. You say there's no amenities there, but you know, you don't have to have PG&E bring in your power because you can go solar, and you don't have to have the phone company bring in a phone line because you can go cellular.
go cellular.
You can be up there and be basically self-contained in an incredibly outrageous environment.
Yeah, and again, you know, you don't have the neighbors to
Yeah.
deal with. When you're up there, you're hearing the hawks, you know, squeaking and the owls flying around, and I've even seen deer on the property before. And
And yeah,
you know, if you're a nature lover and you just love to soak up the
what a place to be.
yes,
So, Chris,
Yes.
we get a hold of you. How?
you can get a hold of me with my cell phone number, direct contact. That's 559-978-3943. It's there on the screen.
Right.
You can also email me at cgiese@londonproperties.com. That's CGIESE at londonproperties.com. And I also have a website, chrisgieserealtor.com.
Right, and then you also can be found through the London Property website.
That's right.
also.
You can look up my name on the London Properties website and just type in my name, and my ugly mug will come up and all my contact information.
You know, you sell me the right house, your mug goes from ugly to beautiful in just that quick. So
Right.
there you go. And I'm sure you got a lot of satisfied clients. You've been in business for a while, huh?
Been in business since 2003, so yeah.
Yeah, that's all
And most of my business comes from referral past clients.
Well, that's awesome. Chris, thanks for coming back to the show.
It's my pleasure.
Look forward to any new things that you're going to bring us, but in that piece of property, that's awesome. But those houses are good, too.
Those houses are great, yeah.
I mean, Clovis, come on, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And if you're into living in Visalia, you know, it looked like a dynamite listing you got.
Both of those houses are in great neighborhoods, desirable neighborhoods, and both those houses are close to freeway access, great school systems, shopping and dining, you know, everything that if you want everything close by, those two houses, either one of those are
got
going
it.
to satisfy you.
Cool. Thanks again for being with us.
Thank you.
You looking to shop? He may have something for you to buy. I'll see you when we come back.
Thank you.